All right, ladies. So obviously my message in the senior director chat said, who can jump on for an exciting announcement? And I am excited to share an announcement with you guys, but also kind of nervous because I'm going way out of my comfort zone, but super excited to do it because I think it's something that we could all benefit from. Um, and so I wanted to tell you guys first because you're the coolest. So let me just share my screen a second. And I'll tell you guys. Um, is my screen sharing the right thing? Hold
No, it's not.
on. Darn it. Oh, I gotta go back to here. Hold on a second. Okay, let's try this. Um, I don't want to exit. Okay, hold on. Let me get my poop in a group. I do want full screen. No, bigger. Okay, now where's my Zoom? Share screen. Zoom. Okay. How is this? Does that work? Now can you see it?
Woohoo!
Yay. Okay. So we've done leadership retreats before. Obviously, we've done a couple of them. Maybe not obviously, but for those of you who've been here for a while, we've done a few of them in Michigan. And I thought it was time that we level up the Brave Tribe and travel across the country. Well, across for most of us. So we will be going to Phoenix in May of 2025. And so let me click the next screen, hopefully. Here's how to earn the trip. The qualification period is starting or started October 1st. So October through December 31st will follow the corporate or not compensation plan, but the Cancun tracker. You guys, I don't know if you can see my camera, but what corporate's doing for October 1 through December. So obviously your points that you have right now are still counting towards Cancun. But for this trip, we're gonna start over so that people have a fresh start to earn something. And then we'll extend it through January. So we will have, and I'm going to explain all this like bigger picture, obviously, on a team call. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up first so that you can, one, help me field answers, but two, so you guys can start like trickling some excitement to your teams too and get them on our next team huddle. But then we also have, and I'll show you guys in a second. Well, I'll just go over here. Activity points that we can earn. So in addition to what corporate's got going on over here, we have points that you guys can earn for actions too. So getting on the live team huddles every Monday night, you get 100 points for each week you get on it. If you can't get on live, but you can watch the replay, you can get 50 points. Hosting a sip and social, whether it's in person or a virtual event, you can get 1,000 points for. If you bring 3 people through AT3, meaning obviously you made the ask, you gave them a tool and you did validate third-party validation, 3 people a week, you can get 100 points per week. Posting reels, obviously this should be super easy because we've got the reels challenge right now. So you can post as many reels as you want to, obviously, but if you can max out on 10 per week. So that's another 100 points per week. Sharing your Bravenly story, whether it's on a post, in a story, on a live, whether it's a product story or your business story, max 3 times a week for 50 points each, so 150 points a week. And then attending power hours. So some of you might host a power hour already, like that's the same thing as attending a power hour because you're hosting it for the Brave Tribe. So that's a max of 200 per week. Obviously, I'm not saying you can only attend 2 a week or that you can only do 10 stories a week, but the points cap out. And so we do have a form that I'll send out for everyone to fill out. It'll be a weekly thing. So that's another one of the things that, like, as leaders, I want you guys to hold on to and trickle down to your teams and help remind them. It'll be due like every Sunday night by midnight. So that Monday morning, I can update all the numbers. And then on that Monday team huddle, we can announce where points are. So we'll have the top 5 point earners will go like kind of like corporate does. We'll do 2 wild cards for anyone who has 15,000 or more in points. And then anyone that has 10,000 or more, I'm going to pick 5 people from a pool and do like a cash giveaway. I've got a number in my head right now, but honestly, it depends on like how successful this goes. I would love to like increase that cash giveaway. So, the one you guys can see in the asterisk right here must hit or maintain, hit a new or maintain a lifetime rank of senior director or above at least one of the 4 qualifying months. So that's for any directors right now. If they hit senior director, they're good with that little asterisk thing right there, and then top 5. So trying to make something that is obtainable and feasible possible for anybody who's just getting started. Of course, it might be a little bit harder for some to like maintain a rank if they haven't maintained it for a while. But those people that are just jumping in, getting started, they're like, oh, I'm never going to go because I'm not, one of these higher ranks. Well, right. But one, you can rank up and still earn points, and just kind of like Impact Achiever right now with Cancun trip. I was like, oh, I'm not even on the top 100. That's a bummer. Until they showed who all didn't hit Impact Achiever yet. I'm like, oh, granted, I'll be honest, I'm one of them, but I'm like, oh, that's like half of the list. So just remind your teams, like, don't count yourself out, because you don't know where people are. And if they aren't maintaining one of the 4 months, then they won't be able to go anyway. So I think that's that. Like I said, the form will be due once a week. The brand partners will be responsible for filling it out. So as leaders, yeah, maybe prompt them and remind them, hey, don't forget to send in your points each week, because obviously I don't have time. You guys don't have time to add them up for them. But the form is super simple, as like they just have to check yes or no. I was on the team huddle. Yes or no. Like you guys will see it. I'll send it to you guys. But it'll be super simple. So, and then it goes through January 31st. So we have that extra month after the corporate one is done. And then that still gives plenty of time to get travel arrangements. So just like corporate incentive trips, you guys would be responsible for your transportation to and from, but then I've got the rest. So we'll spend a couple nights together in Phoenix. Any immediate questions? Okay. If you guys think of any over the weekend, please let me know.
Is this the secret? Are we allowed to?
I would say not to tell them that there's an incentive trip coming, but that there's a really fun announcement coming on the next team huddle. So make sure that they're on it. So you guys can do like the whisper campaign that, like, oh, I know something. I just got off a leadership call and can't wait to launch, whatever it is. Get your teams excited for sure. And then, oh yeah, I love all of you guys. I think you all know like my experience and where I'm at. So just like have a little bit of grace. This is the first time I've done anything like this. I've had a lot of conversations with Beck, and I've had a lot of conversations with Ashley, just like trying to get mentorship as I work my way through hosting something like this and doing the points. And it's really overwhelming, but I think we've got it figured out. So just try to have grace if some kind of hurdle comes up. But reach out if you've got questions. I feel like I covered the most of what people might ask, but no questions dumb. So just shoot me a message over the weekend, because if I miss something obvious, I need to get it taken care of before we announce it to the masses on Monday. So sound good? Okay. Thanks for jumping on, ladies. Everyone's typing and it's so quiet. Awesome. Good deal. See ya.